One must be blind and deaf not to detect this happening today. In a way that has never happened before, that was impossible before, nations are holding hands and talking peace. Walls are coming down. Economies are becoming more and more interdependent. The union of all the world into one is on the horizon. One day soon the sun will rise on a united world, and Antichrist will be its bright and morning star. Antichrist as an ecclesiastical power. But Antichrist is not only a beast from the sea. The second part of the vision in Revelation 13, Father reveals him as another beast, one arising from the earth. This beast serves the first beast, wielding the power of the first beast, making all the world worship the first beast and showing that without the first beast is nothing. And the point of the vision is that the reality of Antichrist is two cooperating powers, the one political, the other ecclesiastical. The beast that arises out of the earth looks like a lamb. It had two horns of a lamb, but it was a beast. So immediately we understand the nature of this beast. It is a deceptive creature, a ferocious beast disguised as a gentle lamb. The horror is that this beast masquerades as Jesus Christ, who is the Lamb of God. This beast too is powerful, for it has horns. However, the power of this beast is not political or military. Rather, its power is the power of persuasive speech. It speaks like a dragon, persuading the world to worship the first beast, to build an image of the first beast, and to bow down to it.